Hello, what's up, guys? I'm also on Castbox FM. Okay, so you can check me out there too. Um, so, Gotta get into this story right here. Uh, Satanist protesters expected to in Scottsdale for a Satanic Temple's inauguration convention. We are truly in the end of times. The Satanic Temple's first ever convention will be held in Scottsdale over the weekend, drawing both Satanists and protesters to Old Town. The convention will start at 2 p.m. Friday at the Sagaro Hotel near Indian School Road and Drinkwater Boulevard and continue through Sunday afternoon. Friday's schedule activities include Satanic Jeopardy and an impurity ball. Impurity ball, not being pure. And an off-site event intended to be a display of bodily anatomy, personal growth, and the joys of sinning with abandon. Yeah, there's going to be orgies there. That's what it means, basically. There's going to be orgies. Lucien Greaves, the temple's co-founder and spokesperson, is set to deliver the keynote speech on Saturday, followed by sessions on topics including using public records to fight satanic panic, abortion as a religious right, and Satanism's relationship with communities of color. Oh boy, that made me cringe. The third day and final day of the convention will offer sessions on raising children in a satanic household and after Satan clubs, followed by a closing ceremony in the afternoon. I really cringe reading all of that because I've heard stories about, you know, children who grew up in satanic families. It's really sad, really, really sad. And the things that went on and what they endured, and it's just really it's sad, man. It's sad. Conference tickets so were sold out as of Thursday morning, but a satanic marketplace will be open to the public from 1 to 7 p.m. on Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday. The cost of those not attending the conference is $5. Attendees are required to provide proof of vaccination and wear a surgical 995 or KN95 mask throughout the convention. According to this website, the temple mission is to encourage benevolence and empathy among all people, reject tyrannical authority, advocate practical common sense and justice, and be directed by the human conscience to undertake noble pursuits guided by the individual will. In other words, do what thou wilt. And we all know about, this when it comes to Satan, that's what it is, do what thou wilt. And, their sense of justice is not the same as Judeo-Christian sense of justice according to the rule of law of the land. The temple announced the inaugural convention in November, more than a year after it lost a federal religious discrimination lawsuit against Scottsdale. The temple sued the city in 2018 after one of its members were barred from giving an invocation at a Scottsdale city council in 2016. At the time, the city said invocations are reserved for organizations with substantial ties to Scottsdale. A U.S. District Court judge ruled in the city's favor in early 2020, saying that the temple had not proven it was discriminated against because of its religious beliefs. A temple which founded its Arizona chapter in early 2016 is dedicating the convention to former Scottsdale Mayor Jim Lane and Councilwoman Suzanne Clapp, who it said took pride in depriving the Satanic Temple of their civil liberties. The Phoenix City Council in 2016 voted to end its decades-long tradition of starting in its meeting with an invocation after controversy emerged over a scheduled prayer by its members of the Satanic Temple. The invocation was temporarily replaced with a moment of silent prayer and reflection. Though the council voted the following month to restore spoken prayer, the ordinance specified the invocation must be given by chaplains for the police and the fire departments. The convention could bring both physical and spiritual protests to the valley. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Phoenix called for believers to unite in spiritual warfare as Satanists congregate in Scottsdale. The sad thing about this is it's like what, Satan versus Satan, because the Catholic Church is really satanic. Um, the Catholic Church, they have the Bible and the Catholic teachings, and they merge it into one. You know, that's what they believe. They don't just believe the Bible alone. Um, it's basically what Satan and versus Satan. It's not going to work. Okay, it's not. It's just Satan will laugh because he created a Catholic Church, so it's like, yeah, whatever. And the people there, are blind to it, or they just don't want to leave it because of the influence it has in the world. People aren't stupid. Catholicism has more respect and more um prestige than born again Christianity. Born again Christianity has you hated if you live that life, compared to Catholicism, where, you know, uh, the ones who know about it, protect Catholicism. Okay. And you get more perks with Catholicism, and especially feminists, because, you know, Mary is worshiped and looked upon as God more than Jesus Christ. That's how it is. Bishop Thomas Olmsted discouraged public demonstrations and protests, but encouraged acts such as prayer and fasting and participation in the sacraments. You see what I'm saying? You believe in sacraments, man. Anyway, these are the most effective spiritual weapons against Satan's futile attempt at sowing division and confusion in our midst. No, it's not. Charlie Kirk, the founder of the conservative student group Turning Point USA, who speaks at Dream City Church's Freedom Night in America event each month, told the crowd about the convention on February 1st and said he was hoping for a big protest. I, for one, want to be part of a group of people that literally drive Satan out of Phoenix and out of Arizona, and I hope you'll all join us, Kirk said. Uh, the thing is, supposed to be praying for these people and try to look at this as a moment to share the gospel. In a Facebook post, the temple urged attendees not to interact with protesters, saying they are practicing their First Amendment religious rights just as we are. We respectfully wish them the best. From one Scottsdale religious organization to another, the post said. The Satanic Temple did not respond to the Arizona Republic's request for comment. Now, when I say that, you come there with, uh, really meditating hard, and the book of Ephesians with the armor of God, the helmet of salvation, shield of faith, sword of the spirit, breastplate of righteousness, and the gospel of peace on the feet. um, that's the way it's supposed to be, but once again, this is the Catholic Church, so they really don't have any power against these supernatural. If the Satanists really wanted to come full force and praying and bringing their witches, it's going to be just an ugly scene, just an ugly sight to behold. That's all I'm going to say. It just really would. Okay, just think of like uh Goliath, except he crushes, he actually wins, compared to if this was a real, if this was born again Christians really living for Christ, it would be a battle, and souls may be saved for Christ, you know. May, because some people will run away. That's just how it is. Okay. And you know it should be a time to talk to these and minister to these people, because they are lost. Some of them may be people who maybe turned away from God from whatever reason, or they're just people who never knew God. See, this is what I'm saying. I mean, this is the difference between born again and Roman Catholicism. It's Roman Catholicism is a dead church, and it belongs to Satan. Okay, it belongs to Satan. Oh, right? Because they go everything against God. They they have the Roman Catholic teachings and the Bible. You're supposed to go with the Bible alone. All right. They worship Mary, and they need more deliverance, you know, compared to coming to compared to, the Satanists. It's like blind people, it's like two blind people fighting, and they both swinging and they both and they're missing, it wouldn't work. That's just how it is. Be like the blind fighting the blind. That's not something you want to see. Two blind people fighting. That's not what you want to see. Okay. And that's all I could say for now. I really hope uh that when they have this gathering that is peaceful. That's all I could say about that. But we are really in the end times. We are, because uh Satan is getting bolder. It's either through people just boldly just saying they're Satanists and just coming out there, to musicians coming out and just not being afraid to be proud Satanists. It's scary. It's very scary. Okay. And this is the times we're living in. We're living in some scary times, man. We really are. I can't even believe impurity dances. Cringe. And I feel sorry for those of us who are parents. It's time to pray and just lay our cares at the Lord's feet. All right. That's all I got to say for now. Peace and God bless.